Hold on a minute, rev bomb time. So what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know I appreciate having you here. Stick around for today's video. It's a lovely, glorious day. It's the first super hot day of the year, 26 or 27 degrees today, and I happen to have a day off work. How fantastic is that? I'm heading down to Shaw Harley-Davidson at the moment with my boy Billybigbones, who's somewhere behind me. I think he's got caught behind a car. And we're going to check out a few Harley-Davidsons there. That's not for this video, this is for a future thing, something that I'm working on later in the year. But it should be good. And then after that we're going to head down to Beachy Head. I'm going to test out this sat-nav, the Twisty Roads feature, to see what this is all about. So anyway, stick around for today's video. Thank you very much for sticking around. It is a glorious day, as I said before the intro there. It's a lovely, lovely day. And there's nothing better than riding a bike on a day like this. I've taken the lining out of my jacket. I'm just fully meshed up. I'm basically wearing what I wear when I'm in California. That's how nice a day it is. It's saying 25 on my clocks here, and it's only, what, 10:45 in the morning. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the roads, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. Oh, there's a few potholes I've got to be careful of. I've got to remember we're just coming out of winter. What a glorious little village this is. I love it round here. If I could convince the wife to move out of London, I'd move somewhere like here. I do like it. I like the chilled out nature of this, and it's not too far from London. What's it called? I can't even remember the name of the village, but I love it round here. This to me is the beginning of when I really get into the countryside and start chilling out and relaxing. Bletchingley, that's what it's called, Bletchingley. Only because that pub's the Bletchingley Arms. That kind of gives us a clue. And this is the A25 we're on. A lot of bikers ride this road. Check out the name of this road, people. Rabies Heath Road. What an appealing name. Not the sexiest of streets. I got to remember Billy behind me hasn't ridden for about 6 months, I think. He's done a few sort of like in London bits, but nothing out on twisty roads or country roads. It's going to be a cruisy one. It's going to be a cruisy one. Bike is sounding glorious today. You little beauty. You are sexual beyond belief. So hard not to just keep accelerating when the bike sounds this good. This country on a sunny day is one of the best on the planet. These are the magic traffic lights. They know when I'm coming every time not literally sexually, but they know when I'm arriving. See? It's all magic, you see. And then we need a little bit of this. Right, we're now on the A22, which heads down to Eastbourne. We're going to follow this road most of the way down, and the Harley-Davidson dealer Shaw's is just off of this, I believe. I've never been there. I've been past it a few times, but I've never actually been in. So it'll be interesting to see what the showroom's like. Last time I went into a Harley-Davidson dealer, it wasn't the greatest experience. It was actually with Billy. Again, it was Guildford Harley, and as soon as the sales guy found out that I rode a Honda and he rode a BMW, he kind of blanked us. He just walked away. He put our bikes down a little bit, little snide remarks, and then kind of walked off and distanced himself, which is, in my eyes, not very professional. I would never put down another person's bike, even if it's not my cup of tea or the kind of bike I ride. That's not how to get people in to buy products off you. That's not how to do sales. And that's why I'm heading down to Shaw Motorcycles, Shaw Harley-Davidson, because I won't go back to Guildford simply because of that guy. And if I were to ever buy a Harley-Davidson, I definitely wouldn't buy it off Guildford. I mean, I'm not saying all the salesmen are bad. I'm not saying the place is bad. Everyone's going to have different experiences. That's just my experience of it. So that's me put off of that one. Yeah, so hopefully it'll be a decent dealership, and they treat us with open arms. I'm not expecting hugs or anything like that. Just a hello and how you doing sort of thing. Even the Lexus convertible's out. You rarely see one of those these days. Not surprised, one of the ugliest cars ever made. It's probably the ugliest convertible. No, I tell a lie, the PT Cruiser is the ugliest convertible ever made. That one, I could get away with that one. No, I wouldn't drive it, I'd be too embarrassed. But he's enjoying the sunshine, so fair play to the guy. That is a really good pub. If you're in this area, there's a nice pub down there, the Wire Mill. It's on a lake, there's a big lake there, and it's an old-fashioned type of pub, and it's overlooking the lake. Very picturesque, lovely, very busy in the summer, but a lovely place to be. If you can get there when it's a bit quieter, it's a great place to have a beer or a coffee and just sit and hang out and chill out and look at the lake. And sometimes there's guys doing water skiing there, and there's a jump there as well, so you can watch them fall flat on their face, which is always amusing. I don't know how far down it is. If we get to the sea, we've missed it. Look at us, we're like chips.
Oh, like fish and chips.
Oh, now I'm stuck behind a refuse lorry. Oh, it doesn't smell good at all. Everyone and their mother seems to be out today. It's like no one's gone to work. I know it's the first real sunny day of the year, nice hot warm day, but Jesus, people, get back to work and give us the roads back. Run, Forrest, run. Oh my god, this thing stinks. How the bloody hell is this Harley Davidson shop? Dealer shop. You're so lucky you guys can't smell this. Oh, thank god he's turning off. And this is why it's pointless having a sports bike in the UK. I mean, this is a glorious road, but you can't really use its sports bike speed. That's one, irresponsible. Two, extremely dangerous because there's so much traffic and so many turn-offs. Three, not relaxing at all. Well, there you go, that was sure Harley Davidson, a lot more helpful and friendly than Guildford Harley Davidson. Had a couple of the bikes I was looking for, but a few of them they didn't have. Not the end of the world, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I've got the idea of what I need to know, so that was all good, well worth the trip. And if you are down in this area, East Sussex, go and check them out. It's Shaw Harley Davidson. I'll put the address on the screen. And you can go and say hello. It is a great place. I mean, that flat tracker was just stunning. I mean, that, seriously, I don't think I could part exchange this for that flat tracker, but I could have it in the garage alongside this. I've put the twistiest and most mountainous route, there's no mountains around here, so we're never going to find one of those, to Beachy Head that I could find. So I don't know where it's going to take us. I'm not actually sure if I've clicked the stay on the tarmac roads. We might have to go off-road at some point, I don't know. Not good for my tyres, but definitely not good for an R1200. I have to move the sat-nav to the centre. It's horrible over there, but for some reason they can't fit them to the centre. Something to do with law that it covers your speedo, but obviously this one won't because it's down there. But law's law, and they have to put it whichever side. They would prefer to put it that side, but I've already got heated grips on that side, so they couldn't do that, so they shoved it over there. I've got all the bits and bobs to move it, so I will be moving it at some point. Here we go, it's taking us off the beaten track, so it should be interesting. I feel a bit bad because I've got Bill with me. If I was on my own, I wouldn't feel so bad. One, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how small these roads are going to get. What the plan is with this sat-nav, I don't know what it's got in store for us, but we shall find out. Hopefully he won't hate me too much and won't stab me once we get to Beachy Head, or even worse, throw me off the top. Is that worse than being stabbed? Maybe he'll stab me then throw me off Beachy Head. And we go right here. Road ahead closed. Oh, you're taking the p***. Let's see if it diverts me anywhere decent. I have to say it diverts pretty quick, so that's good. I'm impressed with that. And also the good thing about this GPS is you can plan your routes at home on your computer and then download them onto the GPS system itself, so you can have pre-planned routes. So that's good. I might use that when I go to America. I might take this one with me. If they give me a GPS for free, I won't bother. I'll just take the laptop and then upload them when I get there. Well, so far I'm loving this road more than the main road. Although there's one car in front of us, there's no traffic at all apart from that one car. Doesn't make sense, does it? No traffic at all apart from one car. There's very little traffic. It's very sparse. Oh, glorious road. Nice chilled out country roads. I love this sort of thing. I really love this sort of thing. This is better. Cars are out the way. Nice country lane. Doesn't get a lot better than this, to be honest. It does not get much better than this. Well done, little sat-nav. I'm loving the route you're taking me. I don't know if you can see that in the distance on the hill there. There's a chalk outline of a guy. Please don't go straight. Please don't go straight. He's going to go straight. He's not indicating. Don't go straight. Please do a right. Do a right. Do a right or pull in. One of the two. This is the kind of riding I like doing. I like to go and explore. See things that I've never seen before. And this is one of those villages. It's wonderful. Oh, I'm loving this feature on the GPS, I have to tell you that. I mean, look at this! This is what riding's all about. Moments like this, quiet country lanes, sun's out, nice and warm, nothing but you, the air, and the sound of that wonderful exhaust. Just a guy painting in the field, all the usual stuff. That's nice. And another good thing about using the GPS system is it means no corners kind of sneak up on you. Whereas you go bombing into one and all of a sudden it's tighter than you think it is. You can have a little look down, and if it's a really tight one you can sort of like scrub off enough speed so you don't come unstuck and end up in someone's front garden, which is always nice. I mean, I love little places like this. Living here you'd be kind of cut off, but it's cool. Where are we? Litlington. That's where we are, Litlington. I bet you couldn't say that after a night on the drink. So far we haven't taken any unpaved roads, so we're doing okay. I think I switched that off, I'm not 100% sure. If you look over on this one on the right, there's a chalk horse on that one. Again, you probably can't see it on the GoPro, but once again Google will come to the rescue and I'll put it on the screen. Although this bike is a big old lump, it handles these slow speed, kind of just trickling along country lanes really well. I mean, everyone bangs on about how good this is as an off-road bike, but I have to say, as an on-road bike, it's pretty good as well. It's one of the best bikes I've ridden on roads like this. You're nice and high up, so you can see over things, you can see over the hedges, you can see the lay of the land and the way the roads kind of go. And it turns quite quick, so it's got a 21-inch front wheel. I just like it. It's just nice to poodle around on and chill out. I could do with these cars getting out of the bloody way, but I'm not annoyed. I would be if I was on a supermoto. That's what these roads are perfect for, supermotos, supermofools. Oh, it's getting a little bit tedious now following these cars. Considering this is a 60-mile-an-hour road, would you believe it? 60 miles an hour we're allowed to do down here. I don't think I would, but if I was, it wouldn't be illegal. Yep, 60 miles an hour, 27. Under half of the speed limit. You're now 40 miles an hour under the speed limit. Oh, I'd love to be able to go down there. It says no vehicles. I've always wanted to go down there and see what's down there. I've seen it on Google Maps and it's always looked interesting. But unfortunately, no vehicle access, which is a shame. Because how cool does that look? Got to speak the local language. Come all this way outside London and I still have to look at the back of a Prius. Right, so off of that annoying road with all the traffic and onto this little one. It looks like it's a straight road all the way up to the edge of the cliff now, so hopefully I won't forget to brake at the end of this. If I do, it's been nice knowing you. I love you all. I mean, this is just stunningly glorious. It's just, I can't tell you right now how happy I am. Probably not coming across in my voice, but I am truly. I'm really happy at the moment. I'm in my element. This is gloriously wonderful. Can you put those two words together? Well, I just did. Hedges and stone walls. This is England, baby. See the edges of the cliff there? I mean, that's a cool place to live. I wouldn't mind living somewhere like that. A bit harsh in winter, but glorious on a day like this. I keep saying glorious. I've got to use a different word. superb, stupendous. You get what I mean, you get what I mean. So here we go, Eastbourne, where all the old people hang out, including me today. Sightseeing bus just to see us, fish tours. Here we are, me and Billy. Glad you could come along, worth the money. Suppose we should head up to the pier. I would assume there'd be motorcycle parking up towards the pier. There normally is motorcycle parking around the pier. I don't know why, but in this country we like to park by the pier. There seems to be a few bikes at the end of this row, so have a look. A lovely bit of grub at Eastbourne. Well, I say lovely bit of grub, I didn't actually eat anything. I had a protein bar. Bill had fish and chips. He said it was nice. Well, he said it was near, which I suppose is better than so that's alright. Lovely day. A lot of people down here, considering it's a Thursday, but not considering the weather, and nearly 90% of the people here, I suppose, are retired. I mean, this is known as God's waiting room for a reason. It's full of old people. We're going to head along the coast for a little bit, see where we end up, and then turn inland and head home from there. Oh, it is a little bit chilly down by the coast. Temperatures dropped to 19, 8 degrees colder than when we left home. So it's not quite up there for full summer gear. The mesh jacket is letting the cold in. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a chill, but I'm going to suck it up because I'm having a great time. So we're heading back up to Beachy Head now. We're going to cut through here. I don't think we've got time to do the full twisty route via the sat-nav, so I'm just going to go on the road I know and just get us back to London. But we're going to take a little bit of a scenic route down the coast road for a little while and then turn off inland. So at least you get to see this part of the world from the opposite angle to what you did on the way here. Don't let the bus out. Do not let the bus out. Don't let the bus out. Oh, you let the bus out. Who let the bus out? Idiot. That's who let the bus out. Slow motion all the bloody way. Well, it doesn't look as if anything exciting is going to happen. We're on our way out now. The roads are considerably more busy than I was hoping for, which is ruining it. You're ruining my fun. You're ruining my fun. I suppose we should say what we're going to say, you know, the normal way I wrap up a video. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do, because if you do not, I will take you down to Beachy Head and I will throw you off that cliff. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong, so go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong, so go ahead and get gone.